everyone. Welcome to today's call. This is Dr. Harry Benjamin. How are you guys doing?
Doing great, Dr. Harry. Good afternoon.
An excellent afternoon, man.
Yeah,
Doing
Glad to
well,
be
thank you.
awesome,
joining
awesome.
from your state tonight today.
You flew over to Houston, to
Well,
Texas.
I'm in Austin at the moment.
Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. You're having a great time?
Yes, I am indeed enjoying the cool temperatures.
Nice. Yeah, it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. Nice, nice, nice. Welcome to Texas.
Good, thank you.
Man, look at this big drop that just took place earlier on this afternoon here on US 30, 486 points. Man, I missed out on it though. Wonderful drop. And the market, yeah, I think yesterday I was talking about it, right? That at some point we're going to see a reversal, right? I think I spoke about that yesterday when I was on the call. Anybody probably remember that. And I told you to look out for it because they're at an all-time high. So here's some of the pullback, right? And but you can anticipate that this is but what this is setting up, what this pullback is setting up right now is the 4 hour it's a 4 hour buy stop. Right, 1 hour 4 hour buy stop. All right, if we expand this, you'll see that there's a gap. There's now a gap between the 4 hour and this trade line here. There was one here, so there's a pullback here, and then there's another one. This is a much deeper pullback. Right, so you see it came back and it touched the trade line on US 30. We go over to NAS, it almost touched it. It came into the channel between the two moving averages. And then SPX, it came a little bit below the trade line. So if you go to the 1 hour chart on all the indices right now, there's a 1 hour buy stop. 1 hour buy stop on SPX, 1 hour buy stop on NAS, and 1 hour buy stop on US 30. If you look back to the 1 hour buy stops, let's look back to the 1 hour buy stops before. This 1 hour buy stop here, if you check SPX, we could see that the last 1 hour buy stop produced 69 points or pips, right? If we go to NAS, we could check to see what that last buy, which was about here, right, when it came below the trade line right here, you could see it. That produced 381 on NAS. And on US 30, let's see what the last one was like. Now for US 30, it was here, okay, right here. And that one produced 500 points, 488 points. So this nice drop that we're seeing here, a lot of people, do not understand what's happening when they see this big drop. So, wow, man, US 30 NAS 100 drop. And a lot of people will probably talk about that on the news, how the market sold off just before the holidays, Also, whatever the statement is. Tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m., there's news, right? 8:30 a.m., there's US dollar news, USD news. And I anticipate that we're going to possibly see that as the trigger that causes the buyback. We might not see the buyback tonight, right? But I believe by tomorrow, we'll probably see it. Now, there's some things to look for, right? There's some things to look for, sorry. There's some things to look for. This, all right? Pay attention to your 2 of 3 scanner, your US 30 NAS S&P. Right now, the 1 minute and the 5 minute are all red. So if you see that the 15 minute, any one of these turn red, right? If any one of these 3 turn red, then you should be looking for more sells. All right. If none of them turn red and we start to see some, the market going sideways, then we could anticipate that it's probably going to soon start to turn to come back up. And if we see any 1 minute buy stops, then that's going to give you an indication that the market is now going back up instead of continuing to go down. So right now is a really nice moment in the market because we got this huge pullback, right? We got this huge, huge, huge pullback, and you could see the market just dropped so nicely, right? And this happened this afternoon. It happened, it started, I think. What time did it start? It started about 2:17, literally. So this is just an afternoon drop. And some people obviously were able to catch a little bit of it. All right. I just got very, very small piece of it. Nothing to write home about. But the reality is that it's happened. Now that it's happened, then here's the next play. Here's the next play. You have to look out now for right now. There is, if you look at right now, we're on the 1 minute, right? So if you go to the 1 minute, you go to the if you go to the 5 minute, right? You see 5 minute is way out, it's away from the trade lines, way down here. If you go to the 15 minute, you'll see the 15-minute trade lines are up here. The price is way down here. If you go to the 30 minute, same thing, right? It's way down. You go to the 1 hour, it's way down. So what we have set up now, it came down into the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. It came down into the 4 hour channel. And then if it goes down any further to the daily, if it goes down any further to the daily, then it sets up an even stronger buy. Okay, so let's go down to the day. It's pretty far from the 1 day, right? It's the 1 day channel is all the way down here. But if you come up here, it's way above for NAS and it's way above for US 30. It could come down, So how do you navigate your way in this particular moment? Right now, you should be looking for 1 minute sells, right? Because this was a strong drop. So we could see others. So if we see 1 minute sells forming, you could take them, but be careful because it may not continue selling down as well as it may, right? You just have to just look at the chart to see what it's telling you. So if it gives you 1 minute sells, take them going down, right? If it gives you, let me just check my guest list. I didn't see if we have guests. All right, great. I see Oni, Se, and Mesa. All right, came back from yesterday. So I'll go back over the basics with you. All right, so and let me do that. All right, let me just do that. So here's the thing for our guests. We have guests on here today, right? So welcome Grant. Let me just say Grant. That's easier for me, but it looks like Onis Grant.
Onis. Dr. Harry, it's Onis.
Onis. All right, I got it. Onis Grant. And we also have a Misa, right? Misa. So Onis Grant and Misa, welcome to the call. All right, so we have a very powerful system called is. Let me just go from the beginning here for you, and not skip over anything here. Da, 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 da. Here we go. All right. So we are Xtreamfx Global Academy, and what we are is an online academy that teaches you how to use your phone, laptops, and so forth, and make money using it online. We also have health and wellness products that we market, and we also have a wholesale travel booking engine that you can get up to 80% discount on hotels, discounts on rental cars, and even on business class flights discounts as well. So here is the affiliate program. I started my off with Xtream as an affiliate. I paid a little over $100 to register. You could pay $168, $249. I know it says 99 here, but it's 99 plus 69, which is total 168. So you could pay either one of those and be an affiliate. When you're an affiliate, you could market our company to people, and we will pay you $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, and so forth per month as commissions for marketing our academy. All right, so go ahead and look out for that as a possibility. What do we market? 3 things: our Forex education, health and wellness products, and our travel booking website. All right, learn about the $7.3 trillion market, and you'll be able to tap into that. And then educational packages, young entrepreneur student, $89 a month, $99 a month, $159 a month. All right, so whichever package you desire, go ahead and get one. And then the safety trade product, the one I was just showing on the screen, $599 for a 1-year license, and then $75 a month for signals. And I'll explain what those are and how you can navigate your way using this. A very powerful system. So let's look at how simple and easy this is to use. And it is a color-coded system. So if you look here, right now we're looking at what's called gold, right? And gold is, everybody should know what gold is, but you could buy gold versus the US dollar, right? And this afternoon here on the 1 minute chart on gold, you could see at the bottom here, there's a bar, a horizontal line, right? That's red, all right? I'm going to expand that piece so you could see that there are 3 lines here, right? There are 3, right? Oops. All right, so there are three lines at the bottom here. You could see that there are 3 lines bunched together, right? When I expand the screen, you could see that there are 3 lines. When I narrow the screen down, I'm looking at this blob of green right here. So there's this blob of green, and then we have what's called a buck. These 2 red lines at the bottom are called a buck. Sometimes they're red, sometimes they're green. In this case, they're red. All right, let me go back. You can see right here, they're green, but right here, they're red. So we have a red at the bottom, green here, and a red here. This means you could take what's called a sell. You notice that the market went down after that. So you would have been able to come here, and take a sell. And this gold sell won 260 points, right? Which is 2.6 pips. So you could literally make quite a bit of money just from here to here. $10 per pip, that's $26. $100 per pip, that's $260, right? So that's really awesome. That's gold. But what about buys? If you see right here, you notice there's this green at the bottom. So if I was to expand it, you'll see that right here, these are all green. These 3 lines are green, and there's a blob of red, and then the buck is green here. Notice that the market went up after this happened. So if you see the setup, green, red, green, green, or you see this setup, red, green, red, right? Red, green, red, red. Whichever setup you see, that's the setup to take a safe trade, either as a buy or a sell. The green at the bottom, the red blob, and the green 2 lines here is your indication to put in your trade. You'll get training on how to use the system, right? So you could see several opportunities here for that, right? This one, green, red, green, you could see it went up, right? Here it is again. This one is not as clean, but you could see them, right? And this is just looking at gold. Now, when you look at something like we were looking at the indices a while ago and discussing the fact that the indices did what we call, it sold off. Now, this selling off represents an opportunity for a buyback, okay? And right now, it is actually it is set up what's called a 1-hour buy stop. So if you come down here, you'll see that this is set up for a 1-hour buy stop. So at some point, this is going to start to buy back up. When you see the 1 minute buy stop start to form, that's going to give you an indication. It's going to work its way through because there's going to be 5-minute sells, 15-minute sells, 30-minute sells as well while it's coming back up. But tomorrow we could see the news where tomorrow it could go sideways for 6 hours, 8 hours, we'll see go sideways like this. And then tomorrow with the news at 8:30 a.m., that might be the trigger for the buyback. So bear that in mind, right? If tomorrow, just before the news, you see, if you see tomorrow before the news, you see a 1 minute buy stop, man, that's your signal to tell you that the market is about to come back up. All right. It may start making its way back up tonight. I doubt that. I think it's going to go sideways or maybe down a little bit more. And how do you track that? Make sure you're looking out on the safety trade indicator here to see if under the 15-minute, this changes from red to green. Okay. From green to red, I mean. All right. Pay attention to that. All right. So right now, let's go back to this one. Let's jump to the 15-minute chart. Look at the 15-minute chart. You can see that the price is here. The blue line is here. So if this comes down below the blue line, it's going to change it on here. This green is going to turn to red once it goes below the blue line. Okay, so that's what we are going to look out for. If any one of these 3, NAS, S&P, or US 30 go below that 15-minute blue line, then you should be looking to take either the next 2 down, right, or 1 maybe left down, right? So you need to look out for that. So pay attention to that this evening to tonight into tomorrow morning. If it continues going down or just go sideways, and if it goes sideways, it could continue going down tomorrow or it could go up. But pay attention to what it's telling you. Now, yesterday I mentioned to you that at 2 a.m. there was news, GBP news this morning, 2 a.m. Right? If you look right here where this red candle is, 2 a.m. news right here. I'm going to put a line here. I'm going to put a horizontal, vertical line. So news, there's news at 2 a.m. If we go to forexfactor.com. All right, let me just go to forexfactor.com quickly. And on Wednesday, right, you could see GBP news at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. this morning, Eastern Standard Time, red folder GBP. Can anybody see that? Anybody see that?
Yes.
Right. So when we spoke about that yesterday, and then we'll go back now here, go back to here. And then this is 2 a.m. You notice that this is 2 a.m.?
Yes.
Right? Wednesday, 2 a.m. So all you would have to do, let me go down to the 1 minute chart now, and let me go and find that line. All right, I'm going to find that horizontal line, and you'll see that you could have won that trade, right here. Here it is. Here it is. Right here. You see how big that drop is? Let me take off the vertical line now. Right? And just before the news, what type of trade is that? Red, red, red. Okay? It was already set up for a sell. So I was able to be in this trade, nice trade on GBP USD. And how many pips did that trade win? It actually won about 60. Right? I didn't get all of it. I just got a piece of it, but that's enough. Didn't get all of it. But you see, continued selling down. After it did this, it continued selling down, like really selling off, man. What might happen to my, okay, great. Right? Okay, I need to change this back. How do I change this back? Because my candles are showing all red. Trying to figure out what I did, what I clicked on. Okay, here we go. All right. I don't know what I did wrong, but let's delete that. Okay. You could see here it came down nicely, right? Now here's a key thing about this, right? Any GBP pair that you look at, you'd have seen the same thing at 2 a.m. Any GBP pair. So if you look at GBP JPY, same thing. GBP AUD, same thing. GBP CAD. So any GBP pair would have had the same move, right? And it's going to either be a sell move or a buy move, according to what the pair is. But you look at the setup, and here the setup was clear. All right, if we go down to, let me go back to just before the news. So just before the news, all I really did, right? If you look here, you see this gap, right? Because the market came down, came back up, right? Let me just expand this so you could see it more clearly. So before the news, you could see that market was going downward, and then it pulled back up. When it pulled back up, anybody could see that when it pulled back up here, you could see that when it pulled back up here and came back to the trade lines. Anybody see that? And it created this gap here, this nice gap here. So that was the sign to tell you that there was going to be a sell just before the news. So with that knowledge, you just simply go ahead and put in your order, right? You know, put in your line just below here, right? And wait, and look what happened. Did it sell off nicely? Would you have won a big trade using the news and the information you've been given? Yes or yes? Anybody out there? Right? Yes. Right? And then 8:30 this morning, there was also another move again. Right? That was 8:30 and then 9:30 when market 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. What time was it? 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. there was more news again. So guys, understand this. You can do well even with this news. Normally told not to trade when there's news, but we do not have those fears in Xtream because we have the system to give us the data on what it is that we're supposed to. Look at this nice buy. So understand that what's happening right now. Okay, I'm giving you a heads up. You already know I'm giving you a heads up, right? We had a nice sell-off. See the nice sell-off here. All right, nice sell-off here with US 30, NAS, and S&P. See, they're starting to go, well, the market's closing. That's why it's going sideways like this. When it opens back in another hour and a few minutes, it may continue down and it may continue up. I expect to see some sort of a gap, either a gap from here down or a gap from here up. If you see a gap from here up, it means they're trying to buy it back. If you see a gap from here down, it means they're trying to sell it down. So we'll give you an idea of what's going on. If you get further selling tonight, okay, there's news tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. and market open at 9:30 a.m. Those two moments may result in them buying back the market. So remember now, what we're doing is simply trading along with, we're trading along with the market makers, right? The BlackRocks, the Bank of America, HSBC, Citibank, we're trading along with them. They're the ones that move the market down and they're the ones that move it up. So we are anticipating based on our indicators what to do, right? You're going to be able to know, should I take a buy or should I take a sell? Okay? All right. So that's simply how some of the information. Let me show you the scanner quickly. Right. The scanner has this part that shows you, like, for example, AUD USD. This red arrow means that there's a 1 minute sell trade on AUD USD. All you have to do is to come over here, bring up AUD USD, and what do we see? What do we see here, Cheryl? Red, green, red,
green, red.
Right. Sell trade. So even if you're not sitting on the charts looking at, what's going on, the scanner, which is $75 a month, gives you a message to tell you that there's a sell trade on AUD USD. And this green arrow going up means there's a 1 minute buy trade on US dollar, Canadian dollar. Simply come over here and let's look for USD CAD right here. Here it is. What type of trade is this now, Cheryl? What type of trade is this? Green, red, green, green. What type of trade is that?
We're going to buy.
Buy. So you just simply set your basket to catch this going up. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is really a simple, powerful system that we have in place. And really, there's no excuse not to make money trading now. There's really none. Because this, if you take your time and you learn how to use the system, there's no reason why you won't be able to make enough money to do whatever it is that's important to you. Several of us are going to be millionaires buying cars cash, which is already happening. A gentleman bought a Bentley already. Other people have already been able to take care of themselves. 2 people who were homeless are no longer homeless, one in the UK. I'm not sure where the other one is. And the man in the UK that was homeless, he started with $50 in his trading account. And he now has over $11,000 in his trading account and he's no longer homeless. And this just happened this year. Earlier this year, he got the system. So understand the power of what we have our hands on. No hype. We truly have something amazing. And all you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is just simply take your time, and master the system, right? Master the system. Learn how to use it, right? And so forth. So any questions from anyone? Any questions from anyone? I know I spoke a little fast, but I'm very excited. I'm very grateful for it. And I hope you are as well, because this is a boss system we have our hands on. Okay, so Maisha and Onis, welcome, guys. I know you guys are new. Ekram, welcome as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Any questions from you, Maisha, Onis, Ekram? I know you guys are new.
This is Onis. Although it is new, somehow new to me, I've had I wouldn't say experience, but at least an awareness of trading before. But I had to discontinue my interest over time. But thanks to Cheryl, she has brought me back to it, and I'm looking forward to get into trading.
Great. You need to give Cheryl a big hug.
Yes, definitely. I told her already.
And this is one of the best Christmas gifts you could give to yourself. I'm telling you, right?
Yeah.
The money that we're going to make in 2024 is just going to be beautiful, man. The system is just powerful. So welcome, Anise. All right. You're very welcome. All right. Any questions from anybody else? Maisa, Ekram? So get back to the person who invited you. They'll give you the information. Join as an affiliate, 168 plus the 599 at 767. That's how you should register. That's my recommendation. And then you pay $174 a month. All right. So this is just a super duper system. Wonderful, 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 wonderful system. And I'm just so grateful and thankful that you guys are part of this community and and being a part of what we have. Right. Just really, really, really wonderful. All right. All right. So with that said, I think we're good to go. We're good. In Jamaica, we say we're good like gungo peas. All right. So thank you guys.
Remind us before you go, please, Dr. Harry, when you go off again?
Well, okay, we're on tomorrow and then we're off until next week, Wednesday.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. So see you tomorrow for those who are going to be with us along with your guests. Thank you for the 2 guests that came today. We appreciate you. And get back to the person who invited you to be here. They'll give you your link to get registered and purchase your product. And then we get going and rolling. All right?
Dr. Harry, sorry, before you go out, what about the 25th of December and 1st of January? The presentation will be going
25, we're off with 25 and 26. So we're not going to be on Saturday, and we're not going to be on Monday and Tuesday. We're off those days. And then we're back on next week, Wednesday, Thursday. And then Saturday, I think Saturday is the 30th. Saturday is the 30th. So we might be on the Saturday. Most likely we'll be on the Saturday the 30th. And then we'll be off on the 31st and the 1st. And then we'll be back on the 2nd.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Have a great time. Enjoy the rest of your holidays too. All right, bye-bye.
Thanks, and same to you.